Period. What happened? Nothing. Period. What happened? Nothing.
Time is short. You know, I think we all should take a lot more pictures and stuff and memories and stuff because you just don't never know. And just look, hours later.
Mayajennifer couldn't kill you with her hands. She didn't have a gun. It's not self-defense. It's not stand your ground. We don't even have that law here in South Carolina. That's in Florida.
"30-year-old Mayajennifer Simmons, affectionately known as MJ or Maya to family and friends, was a loving, hardworking woman who was always there for others, beautiful both inside and out. She had an elegant style and creative drive out of this world. Most importantly, Maya was a mother of 8 and was always focused on giving her children the best life, despite the heartache of losing one of her twins. She leaned on her faith heavily to get through some of her hardest times. Maya was also the owner of Fairytale 360, a successful 360 photo booth rental business. She recently turned 30 in June, became a homeowner, and was looking forward to accomplishing all of her upcoming goals. Never could anyone have imagined that all of her hopes and dreams would soon be cut short. Around 2:15 a.m. on July 28th, North Charleston police responded to the Broom Room, a restaurant at 6877 Dorchester Road, for reports of a shooting. Upon arrival, they would locate the body of an unresponsive woman in the parking lot.
Police say they responded to another shooting around 2:15 a.m., this time at the Bloom Room on Dorchester Road. According to officers, there was a crowd of people in the parking lot helping a woman suffering from a gunshot wound. Law enforcement officials say the victim died from her injuries. Today I spoke with North Charleston City Councilman Jerome Hayward about what's being done to combat violence in the city. He says they've been increasing police presence in the streets and working with nonprofits.
And I just think we need to have real conversations surrounding the gun violence. War is not the answer. And I'm hoping in the next couple of days we can get together as a community, bring some of the leaders to the table, and start having real conversation about what's really going on in the community.
The victim was identified as 30-year-old Mayajennifer Simmons, who was taken to a local hospital where she was sadly pronounced dead after succumbing to multiple gunshot wounds. An incident report states people were attempting CPR when first responders first arrived, and EMS took over life-saving measures. Maya's family and friends were devastated and are still trying to process the reality of it all. Her grandmother, whom she had an extremely close relationship with, described receiving the devastating news early that Friday morning. Ironically, the night before Maya went out, she would make a post to Snapchat stating the following: "Make memories with your people while they are here. I don't care if you're chilling in the house. Take pictures, record videos. When it's all over, that's all you're going to have."
Jennifer told me losing her first granddaughter has been hard. Mayajennifer was named after her, and they were very close.
She put a post up the night before she went out on Snap, and it said, "Time is short." You know, I think we all should take a lot more pictures and stuff and memories and stuff because you just don't never know. And just look, hours later, she was killed.
When Jennifer thinks of her granddaughter, 3 things come to mind: the color green, elegant style, and a creative drive.
When she walked in the room, it lit up. Because you know what? There's MJ.
When Maya turned 30 in June,
our family is like this.
The whole family came to celebrate. Maya had 8 kids and was always focused on giving her kids the best life, despite the heartache of losing one of her twins.
She taught her children how precious God is, how that when you die, you go to heaven and God will take care of you. So her children, even though they're sad, they're like, Mommy's in heaven. She's in heaven with Dream.
Jennifer has spent much of her time lately at church.
From the moment I walked into the sanctuary, I could feel her spirit.
And she's praying justice will be served.
Maya loved the Lord inside and out. Her faith was so strong that whatever is going to happen now, it's going to be all right.
Roughly 2 weeks after her untimely murder, North Charleston police announced the arrest of 39-year-old Keisha Simmons Birch, who turned herself into police on August 11th. A look into the case revealed that Birch used to date Maya's fiancé. It is unclear exactly when the two dated or whether she was still seeing Maya's fiancé during the time of the incident. According to her, it all started when she and Maya got into a fight in the parking lot of the restaurant. Allegedly, as she was trying to leave in her vehicle, Maya charged at her, at which point Birch fired a fatal shot. Keisha Simmons is being charged with manslaughter and possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a violent crime. The suspect's attorney says she claims self-defense and is not a danger to the community or a flight risk. She was booked into the Al Cannon Detention Center. Her family says she is not eating or sleeping in jail and requested that the judge set bond so that she can return home to her 3 children. They also told the judge she is not a danger to the public, has no priors, and owns her own business. During a bond hearing, a judge placed Birch under house arrest with a $200,000 surety bond and is restricted from social media. Maya's family asked the judge to issue no bond and no contact, stating that Birch has yet to show any type of remorse. The case remains ongoing.
Birch's attorney says she and Simmons got in a fight outside of the Bloom Room. Now, he said Birch was about to leave in her car when Simmons charged at her. That's when Birch shot and killed Simmons. Birch is charged with manslaughter and possession of a deadly weapon during the commission of a violent crime, and today a judge gave her a surety bond. After the hearing, I talked with Jennifer Ferguson, Simmons' grandmother, who says Birch's story can't be true.
Mayajennifer couldn't kill you with her hands. She didn't have a gun. It's not self-defense. It's not stand your ground. We don't have that law. We don't even have that law here in South Carolina. That's in Florida. We're not in Florida. You made a bad decision, and it's going to cost you some bad consequences. My granddaughter was not an aggressive person. Whatever happened that night, my granddaughter was baited or aggravated to that point. You can't get a person on anywhere that will tell you Mayajennifer Simmons was an aggressor person.
Birch was placed under house arrest. According to Birch's attorney, she has a concealed carry permit, and she knew Simmons' fiancé, who was also at the club that night, had a gun. Birch used to date Simmons' fiancé. Now, the judge says Birch is not allowed to use social media or contact anyone in Simmons' family.